Well, has the U.S. government been hiding pieces from crashed UFOs? That's the question being asked because of a blockbuster story published in the New York Times.
The Times acknowledged what our I-team has reported for the past few years, namely that a secret Pentagon study looking into UFOs is still underway after all. But the newspaper story drew a rebuke from one of the sources it quoted, former Nevada Senator Reid. George Knapp has this exclusive story.
You've said about you don't think it's little green men, and we had a lot of speculation about where these vehicles are from. They're far more advanced than anything known to us. Is it possible that there's no one who knows the ultimate answer? What the truth
I think
is?
Now, and the reason I'm so terribly interested in this is I don't think no one has the answers.
Former Senate Majority Leader Reid has spoken with us about UFO issues more times than with any other media organization on and off the record. And in each of those exchanges, we've asked about the persistent stories of crashed saucers, recovered materials, dark secrets, the same rumors that started with the famous Roswell incident in 1947 and which resurfaced in 1989 with our news reports about alleged alien technology stashed in the Nevada desert near Area 51. On the same day that Bob Lazar's tale was unveiled to the world, Reid told us this in a live interview.
Well, you know, George, I'll have to look at this. I have heard about this exact story. I've heard about it as kind of a preview of your program. I'm visiting with you once before. I'm anxious to get the facts. I think it's something we should look into.
Over the years, Reid visited Area 51 several times, but whatever he saw out there, he's never commented. The latest report from the New York Times has generated a worldwide wave of media coverage and public interest. The Times confirmed what we've reported since 2017, that contrary to the Pentagon statements, a secret study of UFOs, or as they're now called, UAPs, is ongoing, centered, the Times says, inside naval intelligence. A UAP task force is studying reports, videos, and sensor data from recent encounters between U.S. warplanes and advanced craft of unknown origin.
They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
The Times story also focused on a more controversial angle, so-called crash retrievals, that is, exotic materials of unknown origin. The Times quotes Reid as telling the paper that he came to the conclusion that there were reports of actual materials the government and private sector had in their possession. The same article quoted astrophysicist Dr. Eric Davis, who was a consultant to OSAP, the once-secret UFO study initiated by Reid and based in Las Vegas. Davis told the Times he has briefed both the Pentagon and Congress about retrievals of off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Reid staffers reacted to the Times story by demanding a correction, which the Times provided. But the reporters say they still stand by the story and the quote from Reid. Reid then fired off a pointed message on social media reiterating that he has no knowledge of and never suggested that the government has debris from flying saucers or other worlds.
I am interested in science.
In previous statements, Reid has stressed that UFOs do not equate to aliens. His primary concern has been national security, specifically whether Russia or China might be ahead of us in mastering advanced technology. In 2009, Reid tried to create a special access program intended to interact with other secret programs that may or may not have additional evidence or materials related to the UFO mystery.
One reason I did that is there's always this rumor, some people say that there are some public corporations that have materials that we should look at. Now, I wanted to make sure that that was valid or not valid, but I couldn't get, Defense Department wouldn't approve it.
What do you think of that? Do you think somebody's got pieces or a craft, or did you, and you ever...
But I don't know, George. I don't know why they wouldn't want to put this to sleep. Unless there's something to it I don't understand, but that's why.
While the Times stands by its reporting, persons close to Reid say the senator feels his comments were unfairly characterized. George Knapp, 8 News Now.
Senator Reid hasn't made any public comment about the Times story since it came out days ago, but tonight he provided this exclusive statement to the I-Team. For me, this has never been about proving other worlds exist. Thousands upon thousands of people have reported seeing unidentified aerial phenomena. Unidentified doesn't mean otherworldly, it means of an unknown origin. I want to find out what this is, where it's from, what it means to our national security.